With the success of our Super Mario Party 2 predictions video, which me and Tom want to say a big thank you for,
we decided to continue the Mario Party trend by doing no other than a video on the top 10 Mario parties.
and as always, these are just me and Tom's personal opinions, so no hate, but you can.
Feel free to post your list in the comments down below. We'd love to read them.
With that said, hey guys, Matt
And Tom from Nintendo Extremist here,
and today we'll be
counting down the top 10 Mario Party games.
At number 10 we have the notorious Mario Party 3, and this game served its purpose. It's not at all means a bad game, just underwhelming compared to the other titles in this ranking. And best of all, at least it made it onto the list, because the other ones that didn't make it onto the list, me and Tom decided were bad. Mario Party 3 improved on its predecessors by adding and improving minigames as well as including more content. With 17 new minigames, and updated multiplayer makes it just as an enjoyable adventure as the last two games, especially with mates. This is another example of Hudson's solid dedication to making another brilliant puzzle game. And that's pretty much all I have to say about Mario Party 3, a good game, but definitely not the best. Let's move on to the next one.
Coming in at number 9, we have the last console Mario Party game made by Hudson. Yeah, that's right, Mario Party here brought the fans an overall mediocre experience, although they did come up with some amazing boards like Shy Guys Perfect Express and Koopa's Tycoon Town. Additionally, it also brought us a Mario Party game to no longer run on the 16:9 screen, which is really neat. This game also brought some good memories. As a child who grew up with the Wii, this game holds a soft spot in my heart, but overall it has its faults, and it felt as if the game had a huge emphasis on look. It looked a little shoddy presentation when compared to the GameCube titles, and really, this game isn't one to miss out on, as there are better titles out there.
At number 8 we have the first Mario Party to make its way onto the Switch, or should we say Super Mario Party, whatever that means, and maybe the last. Just joking, obviously at the start we mentioned we made a Super Mario Party 2 prediction video. And yes, we do have that, so you can make sure to check that out. It'll be in the description and the iCard, so feel free to watch it after this video. Super Mario Party was a reboot of the original Mario Party series after a certain game ruined it, not pointing any fingers, but you know the game. And as a reboot, honestly it did its job returning the franchise back to its roots. And the character roster is big, except for Toad, Toad man. But the game is so minute in content. The original Mario Party contained 8 boards, so what was a brilliant idea they came up with for this reboot? To only add 4 boards, and one of them needs to be unlocked after playing the other 3 boards. This is such a stupid idea, and I don't understand why they've done this. You'd think for a game returning back, well for a reboot they were trying to add as much content as they could. So for that, this game is okay, but will not be going any higher on this list or any lower. On to number 7. Holy Monty Mole, are you kidding me? Mario Party 7 at number 7? What kind of magic is this? Sorry for people with headphones. With Mario Party 7 being the last installment on the GameCube, did it keep the consistent quality 4, 5 and 6 had? Well kind of. The game is definitely the weakest of the GameCube games, but it still is a really fun experience. Like you have my man Toad calling Donkey Kong a bloke. Does he want to live? Should we be worried? Should we have an intervention? This man will not be able to take a punch by Donkey Kong. He's the only Toad I like. Mario Party 7 still had the really fun minigames in the story mode, and this game is very intriguing. The multiplayer is fun like always. The boards in this game are a lot cooler than in recent Mario Party games. And there are a few more than usual, which is neat, and always appreciated. Anybody who has played the Mario Party series would definitely enjoy this installment of the series. Finally, can I just say this is the last mediocre title on this list, but it's still a good game, and additionally fuck Mario and the gang for not inviting Bowser on the cruise. Sorry Bowser, I know you're a bad guy, and just for that you can be on the thumbnail my guy.
At number 6, we are returning to the N64 with Mario Party 2. Mario Party 2 is widely regarded as the best Mario Party, but frankly, I just don't see it, so much in a party way anyway. I'm sure other games have more boards, minigames, and character than this one does, and I bet it looks a lot nicer too. If anything, this was the first true Mario Party in the series for a lot of people. The themes of the boards are bumped up a bit as well. For example, there's an archaeological board that reminds us of the dinosaur days. Also, the characters don't wear their traditional trademark clothes. Instead, they dress up as archaeologists. The music fits the board perfectly because it sounds like archaeological themed music, but the character voices are still quite redundant. Personally, the repetitiveness doesn't bother me that much, but it may annoy several gamers. The themes of the boards have a strong connection with the characters too. It's just too bad that there aren't a lot of them to choose from. The extra minigame modes extend this party, and the ability to practice with minigames really makes this game easy to play and enjoy. There may not be any single player team modes, but the multiplayer modes are what this game is really known for. Overall, this game is solid, but not quite good enough to make top 5. Let's move on, shall we?
Into the top 5 we have the first GameCube installment, Mario Party 4. The presentation of Mario Party 4 is just the same as the first 3 parties. You have story mode, party, minigames, and the option mode. However, there have been a few changes to Mario Party 4. First, in party mode you can finally have partners on your team and share items with each other. Second, several new items are utilised in different ways. For example, you can use the mushroom to grow into a giant and steal coins once you bypass them. Unfortunately, if you pass a star while you're a giant, you can't even buy it. It seems a little unfair, but you know. The character selection is the same from Mario Party 3. You still have Daisy and Waluigi in there, because obviously the Waluigi is king, just as for Waluigi in Smash, and Daisy is the best princess. There are also some new minigame modes. For instance, your objective is to collect the most coins and walk around the board. There are no stars to collect or minigames in this mode. Whoever collects the most coins wins. The biggest change in Mario Party 4 is the graphics. From the first 3 parties, the graphics were exactly the same and then the characters look blocky. This time the characters and environments have been more detailed, and they all look smooth like they should be. Although it doesn't have the realistic graphics like Tokyo Extreme Racer Zero does, the cartoonish graphics still look great. There are also no signs of any frame rate issues or problem with glitches. The core gameplay of Mario Party 4 has been improved, but still not much. The controls are still precise and responsive like its counterparts. The new mini-games have been utilised differently and has been varied. The difficulty level of the board games is not too easy but not too difficult either. You may also find it a bit challenging just to collect the stars on the boards because they are hard to reach sometimes. Overall, this game was a great improvement from its predecessors and was a blueprint for future Mario Party games.
Some of you may be shocked to see this game so high on the list, but Mario Party DS is a hidden gem. This was the first Mario Party game that I ever played, and I was totally sucked in with its content. I had no idea what this game was going to be like when I first got it. I just saw Mario and thought, ooh, a Mario game, I bet it's going to be good. So I started up, and turned out, I was right. Playing the party mode is very fun, and the minigames are also very fun. There's like 80 minigames you can choose from, so if you don't like some, don't worry, because there are just so many more. Mario Party is definitely one of the easier games in the series, unless you choose expert difficulty. Honestly, it's like you're playing against real life players, or even harder, so it's great. Mario Party DS also has a story mode. You play through 5 different boards with a boss battle after each board. After everyone has gone a turn, you play a mini game. The party mode is basically the same as story mode, except you can pick your board that you want to play, and you don't have to do the boss battles. There's also a gallery in this game. It is really cool because you can see what you've unlocked whilst playing the game. And you can also see all your high scores and compare them to what other people, including the staff, have scored. It is super hard to beat their times though. There's also a place where you can hear all the sound clips from the game. However, you need to unlock this by completing the story mode with one character. This game is great, but it's even better when you play with some friends, and I think this game fully deserves its spot at number 4. The one that started it all. The original Mario Party is the game in the series that divides opinions the most, but honestly, I think it's a pretty solid game. Since it was the first in the series, there isn't a lot to do, but it has great multiplayer and great minigames. Some minigames are just plain awful though. Some of them requires you pressing your thumb against the control stick so hard that your thumb will become sore. The board games can be a pain though, as they are too small. It has great gameplay, but pretty standard graphics for the N64. I do recommend it, but it's the kind of game that you wouldn't want to play by yourself. It's definitely more of a friendly game. The game loses its fun when other players join in. This game is great, awesome, and a must buy. Just make sure that you have friends to play it with you, and then you're set. I just loved the ending, it was very satisfying, such as the minigame aisle, so you don't have to worry about the short game. To finish the main game, you must collect 100 stars, and then something happens. You get a free subscription to the Nintendo Extremist's OnlyFans page.
You what?!
Coming in at number 2, and just missing out at the top, is Mario Party 6. Trust me when I said that we had a tough time choosing between this and number 1, as they're both incredible. Mario Party 6 features a cool new day and night cycle, which completely transforms the boards and even some mini-games. Speaking of boards, they were awesome as well, especially Clockwork Tower. You had to chase Donkey Kong by day, and Run from Bowser by Night. Sounds simple enough, but actually was really fun. The boards range from trying to board DK's board to Professor Egar's laboratory to casino type board, complete with slots and gambling stars, trying to pick which hat said star is under. Also, each board is complete with shots, which mainly tell you orbs. Mario Party 6 is the first one to have minigames that you can play with the GameCube mic, which, if you don't like, you can disable. And besides the normal game, it has a special area where you can play games with the mic alone, including a talk show. It is really nice. Also, the graphics are good and the gameplay is great. Overall, it is a really good Mario Party game, but there's one that's better than the rest. Do you know what it is? You probably do by now, but whatever, on to number 1.
And finally, taking the spot as the number 1 best Mario Party game is Mario Party 5, and as this game was on the GameCube, how weren't you expecting it to place high? This game is the best out of the 4, and really Mario Party 5 has hundreds of different games within it, allowing for a different experience every time you play. If you land on the same space as another player, you can duel them for the star, and really this can either screw you or you can be victorious, but this is such a unique mechanic. There are a number of modes to play. Party mode, where you just have fun with board games. Story mode, a one-player game where you must save the dreams from Bowser. Instead of items, there are now capsules. You get them for free from the capsule dispenser or an event. You can also steal them. You can use capsules in one of 2 ways. Use it on yourself once for a price, or throw it on a space for free so that anyone can use it as many times as they land on it, such as yourself, which brings more challenge. Capsules can either benefit or hinder you, but they are really fun and definitely help spice up the pace and gameplay of the map. There's bonus mode, where you can play card party, ice hockey, volleyball. Option mode, where you set the settings. Finally, there's a minigame mode where you play the minigames. Note that introducing the modes are Star Spirits from Paper Mario. This is honestly such a cool crossover from a spin-off to a spin-off, and definitely well appreciated. The fact that if you continue to play the same board repetitively, you're always left with a different outcome helps the game not to become boring, and is some of the best controls, especially when in comparison to Mario Party 4. And the sheer amount of content in this game is enough to keep you from boredom, and the diverse amount of content do makes Mario Party 5 stand out of the crowd, and in doing so has rightfully deserved its place as number 1 as the top Mario Party game. I had such a blast playing this game on Skype with Thomas, watching me for hours on end, back in the days before we had Discord. Speaking of Discord, how about you consider joining the Nintendo Extremers Discord, where you can talk to me and Tom and other important figures like Hive, Ambience and Brandon. We're always active and ready to chat, so we'd love to see you there. Links will be in the description. With that out of the way, let's move on to the outro. Hey guys, that's all we have time for today. Me and Tom hope you enjoyed the video. We put a lot of work into it and we hope you agree with our opinions. And whilst you're at it, how about considering subscribing so you don't miss content by us? To ensure you don't miss content, how about turning on the post notifications? Along with that, join the Discord, as we stated earlier, its link is in the description. How about you consider adding our other social medias such as Instagram and our Twitter? They will be on the screen right now. We've been your hosts Tom and Matt, and we hope you enjoyed the video. We shall see you in the next one.